haven't even had a sip of coffee yet.
The good old days.
I have coffee beside me though.
Good.
This is the get midnight up there before he pees and has to wait the whole day.
That's right.
See you in a bit.
Oh,
yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Okay, he's dropped off and I've had half my coffee now. Don usually makes my vanilla coffee and brings it to me, and it tastes better when he makes it. I don't know what was going on with it this morning. It's okay, but it wasn't as good as Don making it. I think I got him up here before he used the bathroom this morning in the, you know, in his litter box. So hopefully he won't have to spend the whole day like he did last time for them waiting for him to drink and pee for them. What else can I say? Oh, saw a red VF8 coming out of the Walmart side of the intersection as I was turning right, and perfect handling FSD of getting right on Judd Parkway. Turn signal, immediate into the right lane. Turn signal, immediate into the right lane. Was not doing this last release. Like 3 weeks, a month ago, was not doing this. So much better now, so much better. Yeah, I invoked FSD this morning because I'm not sure I should be behind the wheel before I drink my whole first cup of coffee. A little assistance is appreciated this morning. Well, it's only 9 a.m. so it's not like they waited a super long time this morning. I'm out here even earlier than some mornings, so let me get their water changed out. I gotta go pick Midnight back up. He still has some bacteria in his urine, and we're gonna do Viraflox again, and then if that doesn't fix it, we're gonna have to culture it. And Viraflox is what we did the first time, so I'm not real hopeful, but it keeps him from having a raging infection, and he acts normal and he seems pretty happy, except for it upsets his stomach. So I've done what I can do for today, but I need to go pick him back up after I feed the kitties. It's just one of them mornings. Okay, kitties have fresh water. I'm just making a quick pass over here to make sure these fountains are okay. I guess that actually could use a little water. It's not in bad shape, but I wouldn't want to. This one is doing fine because it probably needs to be turned up just a bit more. There's a fine line between too much and too little with these fountains. We're expecting a lot of rain over the weekend, so I'm not worried about plants today. Big pine cones. Alright, I'll add a little water to that fountain and then move on to Panther. Alright, Panther, good morning. You're looking like your usual self. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. Here's your single food gravy. He doesn't really eat the dry chow, but he eats in the dry chow. Yeah. I think a younger new person is living at my neighbor's house or something, and anyway, there's rap music up there this morning, so I might not talk quite as long as normal, but everything is doing good out here. Hopefully that'll dry looking a whole lot better. Don offered to bring up the power washer, but I'd rather avoid that. It's not trivial. Scare Panther too. There you are, Gray. Last but never least. Hi, sweetie girl. Hi, good morning. Okay, Don got Ruby back out for me while I vacuumed. I let him escape the noise. Johnny has a friend from school coming over today, and you know, people come, I vacuum. I vacuum anyway. Well, after scurrying around for 90 minutes doing chores, I'm glad to sit in Ruby with the AC on. It feels really good. There you can see where the cement base and conduit sticking up for the new street light pole, I think. Yeah. It's a loud bird out there. I'm pretty sure it's a bird. Yeah, there's another one of these over here on this side, cement. pillar, pylon, whatever you want to call it, with the conduit coming up out of it. Got midnight. We're headed back to the house. I've lost some hearing this morning enjoying some rock music in the car today. A little bit of back to high school feeling. We're out here on our walk and there's a bunny. Hi, Mr. Bunny. Hi. And we have an airplane overhead. But no sun, but it's a little humid, right, Donnie?
Yeah, a little stuffy out.
Little stuffy. I am glad that it's overcast today. I'm also glad it's not raining yet. That's, I guess, tonight into tomorrow, but it's helping keep the temperature down a bit. It's going on noon. It's been a day, so it would be, you know, midday sun right now. I'm noticing under my watch strap I'm starting to tan up for the year again. I don't ever wear sunscreen. I do wear my hat though. I don't like sun on my forehead. Other than that, it's good. Yeah, in 2024, I just expect everybody has a screen in their car with a GPS, and I don't mean a Garmin. A young man in a pickup truck stopped in the park here and asked me where Sheetz was. And I'm always happy to talk to people. I just don't walk up close to the car. He looked harmless and Don was 30 feet behind me. So anyway, left straight on Judd Parkway, left on 55, left into the Sheetz. But how do people like not navigate with a GPS on their phone or their car screen? Wow, that's looking pretty impressive. I can see you're having to negotiate with it a bit though.
Yeah, well.
But it's looking impressive.
Yeah, well, right. This wire's really stiff.
Yeah.
And with these spacers every few inches, and then of course then the joints, it doesn't give you a lot of.
Yeah, you're negotiating with it. Yeah,
finessing it.
Finessing, yeah.
That's right.
I was getting ready to start on my Lego, but first boxes from UPS. This is an Orion Japanese maple. This one leaf here, the bigger one, I'm trying to get it to focus in good. That's very typical. So I guess red is new, dark green is summer, and this red outline, lime green center is intermediate. So anyway, it looks plenty healthy and it'll fluff back out a little bit after it's outside for a day or two. The other box was Lego, the Owlery from Harry Potter. It has 5 distinct owls in it and some other cool special bricks. I really want to build the owl for this 3-in-1 creator set. Remember, this is where you get the parts to build one. You got to pick. So I definitely want to do the owl. And some orchids, a Disney set. It's really cool how it opens up and there's like extra stuff and going on inside of there, like a little home. So this is Isabella's flower pot. It's been out for a while. I've been looking at it. They also have another one, same sort of theme, Disney flower pot, different colors, hidden stuff inside. So probably, I've really been dying to put the owl together, but it's a toss-up between pretty spring flowers or the owl. But that's one of them after I'd finish the house.
Okay, here comes yet another project. I'm gonna make a planter box out of this pressure treated 2x6s, I got out this Ryobi portable workbench. We got this up there at the recycle center for free. I ordered from Home Depot these 2 grips that go with it. And it's designed, of course, to allow you to put your saw up here. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just do this. Got a piece of pressure treated 3/4 inch plywood. I'm just going to use those things to steady it and make a bench out of it. It's more useful for me. I'm not cutting long wood today. You know, it's got these adjustable things here, you know, that go up and down. Anyway, you got the drift. So we'll see how it works out. Stay tuned.
Well, I got Johnny and his friend dropped off at Right Meow.
Good.
Go back for him in an hour or so, and Don's working on it. What did you call this?
I don't know what I call it.
It wasn't a fence. It was a
Planner.
No, a wire guide.
Border.
Oh God, you had the right word for it a minute ago, Donnie. I called it a fence, and then you called it a
Strap.
Strap. Maybe it was strap. Strap for the pieces of wood.
Yeah. Well, these are galvanized metal.
Yeah, we knew we picked them up off the ground for a reason.
Right, and it's going to be 12, which ideally is 66 inches or 60.5 inches. I forget. I did the math. That's not long enough, but I have made the ends here so that I have another one of these that I can just slip in there. It'll be about this much.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to get the pretty ones, or the weathered looking ones. You know, they got to be a little bit of a gap. It may only be 11 because I did not calculate the gap.
All right. Well, it's coming along nice. I'm gonna go in there and get back on what I was doing.
Right. That sounds good. Pretty good.
Yesterday's video for starters.
Yeah.
Maybe Legos for a few minutes, but before I know it, the kids will be ready for me to go get them.
Right.
Well, that's really, I heard the saw. That's really nice how you tapered the top there.
Yeah, well, some of them were already tapered originally.
Uh-huh.
And so I decided to notch the rest of them.
Looks good.
So, you know, we've got to remember that's 89.
The original stair step?
Yeah, the original stair. So that wood has been weathering for 35 years.
Was over by the brick pile, but then Don dismantled that thing and dried out the wood last year.
Yeah, this has been under a tarp and been sticked.
Yeah.
So it's nice and dry.
Yeah.
It's in good shape.
Yeah, last year you deconstructed the steps that were over there behind
you can see that the exterior is looking, but the interior is very fine.
Yeah, but it'll last plenty long.
Again, all I has to do 20/50. After that, it doesn't matter.
I fussed at him the other night and told him to stop being so morbid. Hey there, I come in to check on you. I brought you water. I'm feeling guilty that you're out here where it's so hot and humid. Well, not so much hot, but the humid part for sure. The rain's really moving in.
Yeah, well, I had a plan C. I had to go all the way to plan C.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. So obviously everybody knows that the right answer is to have put the straps on the inside, because the outside it lengthens, and so it's really hard to get the length correct. But I put them all together tight, and then I used some of that plastic packing strap and stapled it so that held them, and then I put a bungee cord around them, stood them up, put a bungee cord around them. And now I've put galvanized wire. It's guy wire, but I'm gonna tighten that up. The plastic, obviously, especially on the inside, will not hold. They'll spread apart. But that guide wire is pretty strong, and so it'll hold it pretty well.
It looks nice and round now.
Yeah.
You did a good job.
Yeah, right. And you won't see the white strapping when we throw the dirt in there. It'll all be covered up.
Yeah, and I've seen plenty of things that come with that, doing like sort of, well, it's good you had some of that lying around.
You know me, I don't throw stuff away.
Don has stuff he needs lying around, that's right.
I don't throw stuff away. And, that strapping I've used it for a lot of different things, because it's really cheap and it's free basically, because it comes on packages.
Yeah, well, it looks really nice and round now. I can't wait to see what it looks like in the hole.
Well, I'm going to tighten up the
picture frame wire.
Picture frame wire. Anyway, I'm going to tighten that up and snug it a little bit, and that should do it.
All right.
Well, there it is. It won't be that high. I just got it set in there on another plant pot, but it probably won't be quite that high. But I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy enough with it. It fit 22 inches outside diameter is what I had to work with. I measured it, and it fit. Of course, you know, it wiggles, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But I guess tomorrow, depending on how much it rains and such, I will get dirt and put some dirt in there, start filling that in, and then you know, I'm sure she'll put some potting soil in, which is the right answer. I mean, that's an expensive plant. I think that we paid $40 for that thing, so it's not cheap. So we definitely wanted to do well.
So I'm up to step 242 now, and I was a little surprised that the second floor wasn't one piece. Not that it matters, but I've built the front section, which is what it had me do, and it's coming along really nice. The windows in the bathroom are frosted. You can kind of see the difference here between the clear side and the frosted side, so that's kind of neat. I've not used those frosted glass before, and yeah, lots of nice detail. The stickers that were with the original set are kind of cool. The way they did the stair steps are kind of cool. I built the floor part of this section just to make sure I understood how things were going to line up, and it's coming along nicely, and that's where I'm stopping for tonight.